Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the Get Up and Go Show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
6:07 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie.
You're the most famous person in the world?
Yeah, I know I'm the most famous person in the world, even more famous than you are. You think that's a big joke, don't you? At least somebody agrees with that, for sure. I'm pretty famous. You are, Bonnie. That's why you're the almighty goddess of radio.
I don't know. I think maybe President Donald Trump and Joe Biden might be a little more famous.
I don't know.
And
you're the most famous person in the world?
Yeah, see? He says you're the most famous person in the world.
I made it home just in time to watch a little bit, the latter parts of the debate last night. And things seem to be a little bit more on the tame side this time with the debate. And
you know how I feel about politics on this program. I'm silent.
It looks like we only have we're 10 days, 11 days out till election day now. Yeah. And we've been getting a lot of early voters going out in droves in the state of Florida. And, I still didn't vote this week, Evan. So
why?
I think we're going to do it on Tuesday.
We done voted weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm just, I haven't looked into enough or learned about the amendments enough yet to go out and
just make sure when you go and vote, this doesn't happen. Yeah, make sure it's not a rush, okay?
That's what would happen if I kind of did go out and I wasn't educated about the amendments once I get into voting booth. That's what I would be doing.
Oh, you were sent a sample ballot.
Yeah, I hope we didn't toss that away. We've been cleaning and everything. As soon as we get any kind of garbage, any kind of extra papers laying around our place that we're not going to use, we're just tossing them out. I might have tossed them out, but I think there's probably a site that I can go to and take a look and study on them more.
I have not seen as much political crap come in my mail as I have in the last 2 weeks.
Right?
There is so much political crap that has come in my mailbox. When I open my mailbox, it's polluted. It's like a disease.
I know. All of the flyers, all of the so colorful flyers. Did you ever get one in your mailbox that maybe made you change your mind about a candidate?
No.
Or made you want to vote for a candidate?
No, because that's wasted money. I'm sorry. That's just so much wasted money being wasted when I think it can be put towards other things. That's just my humble opinion. But I when I get all that crap in the mail, I just shred it. I don't even look at it. I'm just I dread going to my mailbox every day now to get my mail, because when I get my mail, I can't even get my personal mail because it's all buried in between all the crap mail that's in there.
Isn't it like your important bills and things that you can't lose, you can't toss away, are hidden behind all of the political flyers?
All the crap.
They're on the bottom.
Yeah, all the crap, all the crap mail. That's what I call that. All that stuff. I don't even want to use the P word like you did. I call it crap.
It's kind of like you spend your time sorting it too. You sort the flyers and then you sort your good mail, the good.
I just walk right over.
Mail.
I just walk right over to the garbage pail in the garage that I put my trash in to go out to the garbage. I don't even bring that political crap in the house. No, I just take it, and it just goes this one, okay, that one, okay, that one, all right, that one in the trash. I don't even look at it.
I actually do take a moment to read it and read through a little bit because I do want to know, and then. But half the time you don't know what to believe or what not to believe.
That's why you have to educate yourself.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, if you don't educate yourself, then you have no idea.
That's why it's taking some time for me to get out and vote. I already know the super one I'm going to vote for.
Really?
Who I'm going to vote for president, but it's all the other little matters that you have to vote for.
I want to get my brother from a different mother's perspective on all the
very good
crap that comes in the mail.
If they voted.
Better than Gene, but I thought if there was a toss-up between Samantha.
Let's see how long it takes.
Oh, G is gonna spank me. No,
Really?
I forgot to make
Kind of
my
things are you doing these
my
days?
NFL pick yesterday. I forgot that it was Thursday, and I didn't go in there and make my pick. He's gonna say, what happened to
Yeah.
Bonnie?
You're on the radio, right?
Yeah, you know who it is at this time of the morning.
No. You. What do you think? You're the only person that calls us?
Let me check
No.
my phone to see if I did something
Oh,
wrong.
you just
Hang
send
on.
him the news? Come
No,
on.
we got the
Why do you
news.
Stop doing that.
Oh, he
No.
said that-
Oh, did he send you the soundbite?
No, he
Yeah.
said
I
thank
got
you,
them.
ma'am.
The news is
I got
fine.
the news is fine. Everything's fine. We're just having a conversation here, Bonnie and I.
But before you do it, before you tell me, Bonnie, I am disappointed with you.
See,
See,
I told you.
Bonnie, and
Bonnie.
see, this is where she said this morning on the radio, and I had to really look at her very strange. She goes, "He's gonna spank me." I'm like,
Bonnie, how do you forget to do your pick?
Thursday just came up on us all of a sudden, and I just didn't realize it was.
Tell your story. Tell your story, walking, Bonnie. How do you expect to win this pick'em league when you don't do your pick?
I know, but I think I missed one last year. So if you look at my record, I seem to stand pretty tall year after year.
"No, you're
But-
only 5'3".
But last year I forgot a Thursday night pick too, and this will be my only one that I missed this year.
Would you have picked the Eagles last night?
I would have picked the Dolphins last night.
I hear you, Evan.
Thank
That would have been a good pick too, actually.
Thank
yeah.
you. Would have been 0-0.
Pretty much.
I probably would have picked the Eagles, yeah. And
Sure.
but when I was
Definitely
listening,
get John
boy, the radio announcers were all over Carson Wentz, like he threw away a pass and all that, only to realize and wake up that he pulled through for them.
Yeah, but no, now the radio, everybody, the whole sports world this morning is making fun of Daniel Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Because he was, here, take a listen. Here's what happened with Daniel Jones last night.
From the 12, Jones deep, gets the block, takes off, and he is gone. Trying to stay upright, and he trips. Absolutely all alone, and he trips. Going to the end zone and ends up carrying it as it is for 80. With a walking touchdown, and he tripped himself.
Unbelievable.
Now, Bonnie, now, Evan, I mean, come on. There's nobody near him, nobody in front of him.
Yeah.
The only thing between him and the goal line is grass,
Mhm.
and he falls down.
Yeah, well, maybe he should be on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. Or prancing with Peterman. That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
That sounds like something that you only want to do, though. Have you ever tripped out in public and
Yeah.
just kind of looked? You got up and you looked around and you hoped
heck
that
yeah.
nobody saw.
And you look, and the thing about that is, too, Bonnie, that's funny you mentioned that, because
Mhm.
you look around and you're never, ever probably going to see the person that saw you, because they're going to turn their head real quick. They're going to, so that you don't think they saw you, but they're laughing at you.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
yeah.
Wait, I had somebody in the parking lot catch me. Okay. All right. And then another person too, right? So what I did is I blamed it on the other person.
But Ray is that person that when he's in an elevator with just one other person, he'll break wind and blame it on the other person.
Oh, I do it all the time. That's normal.
And the other person's looking at you like, dude, there's only two of us here.
Especially
How do you do it?
especially
But
at the
you know
court,
who did it.
especially at the courthouse.
Look, I blame it on the vent in the air conditioning.
Yeah.
I did that in second grade one time where it wasn't silent, it was a loud one. And I was so embarrassed. And then I looked at my classmate, this girl, like she did it. And I'm the mean second
Jesus.
grader.
Bonnie.
On here, huh?
Bonnie.
Right.
Wow.
Wow.
Bonnie, shame on you.
Reminds me of that one time in band camp. No.
Febreze over there, virtually.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
there you go.
Tell you what.
Hey, listen, G, I got a question for you, man, because Bonnie and I are having a discussion this morning. What are your thoughts on all this political crap mail you've been getting in the mail? Like, it's like day after day after day. You know, you could get all of it together and have a Webster's dictionary by the.
Dude, I mean, the only good thing about it is it's colorful. I go and get my mail out, and there's like 5 pamphlets in there.
Mm-hmm.
They spend all this money, and it's a good stock too, Evan. It's not that cheap stuff.
Oh no, it's good.
Right.
It's
Oh,
good
yeah.
paper stock. Yeah.
I just wish my complex would just have a trash can right there at the mailbox, so I could just throw it in there. But because all I do is take it home and throw it away.
Right.
I just throw it away right at the mailbox.
It's just getting to be ridiculous.
Mercy.
So my question for Evan had been, did you ever get one of these flyers in the mail that ever persuaded you to vote for that person, or maybe think the other way and change your mind about the vote?
No, because the simple fact that it never even makes it to my brain because it goes from mailbox to garbage.
And Evan's right. I mean, it's never convinced me.
No,
Uh-huh.
Never.
no.
I mean, maybe it must, Evan, though. It has to work or they wouldn't keep doing this. They've been doing it for years.
I don't know, but if they take the amount of money that they spend on this mail and put it on something else and maybe use it to something that might actually be useful, then maybe somebody would vote for that person.
You know what I dislike too, Evan,
What?
is all the calls that you get for someone wanting to sell you for your car. What is it?
The extended warranty.
Dude,
Yeah.
Evan, I saw this.
Constant. I'm getting one a week. I get one of those.
Yeah.
Kathy showed me this on Facebook, and it was brilliant. It was a candy bar, like I don't know, maybe an Almond Joy, and someone broke the Almond Joy in half, and inside of the candy bar was a note that was trying to sell you an extended warranty.
Oh my.
That's how
Wow.
bad it is. It is terrible out there with that.
You know, I have people trying to sell me one, and it's like, I have an extended service plan. How come you don't know that?
I mean, is that the newest scam? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
It's
so
just-
crazy out
It's
there now.
As soon as I hear it, though, I just hang up. I instantly hang up. It should come through my phone as one of those scam likely calls, but it never
The
does.
same thing with the payday loan. Once you, were to inquire about anything like that, any type of a loan, you get 500 emails for request a loan. And
But Evan, here's how they mess up.
Mhm.
They start the conversation out with, "Please don't hang up." Yeah, that's the first
Yeah.
thing I'm going to do. As soon as I hear
Of
that,
course.
click.
well, that's because they said please.
Now, how about the automated phone call that actually sounds like a person and it reacts to what you say and then it gives you the answer? And my first question is, are you a robot? And it keeps talking, and then automatically I'm just like, click.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say something really offensive so I can get her to cry.
Mm.
She doesn't cry.
You know, or how about the guys that are calling from so-called cable TV
Nigeria?
companies
Oh.
or direct TV saying, we can save you, you're entitled to a 50% discount. We have your account in front of us.
Oh, yeah. Or about the one that says, I'm calling from the United States government.
Yeah, I want to say you a Slurpee at 7-Eleven.
I get
No,
irked
I'm
about
calling you for the United States government to give you a grant.
the mail I get that
I get that every day.
tries to draw me to a different cable company when I'm already satisfied with the cable TV now that I have.
Notice
that
she said
other-
male, not
that-
Yeah,
female.
yeah.
That other company keeping trying to get me. Did you guys get out and vote yet?
No, but I've got, we talked about, I went online because I'm like, where is my sample ballot? I mean, I'm complaining about this. on the
Bonnie's
air.
is in file 13 right now.
Well, mine.
I might have thrown it away.
I went online and printed mine, and mine just came yesterday in the mail.
Oh,
now I
Lord.
got
Oh, wait, I didn't check my mailbox.
Yeah, it's in
All right,
there.
I'll check it.
It's
Okay.
in there. Yeah.
Ray, would you run home and check your mailbox, please?
Yeah, I'll be back at 9:05.
Thank
You've
you.
got mail.
Well, thank you.
Hey, G, when you
Bye-bye.
printed yours, what site did you go under? Because I want to print out a sample ballot too.
I went to the St. Lucie County Supervisor of Elections, and it had sample ballot, and you click on it. It'll
There
print
you
it
go,
out for you.
Bonnie.
But it's probably in your mail today. It's probably going to be in your mail today.
Nice.
All right,
Yeah.
very good. Oh, excuse me.
Wait a minute.
He's still breaking
Evan, wait a minute. Come here for a second.
All right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's smacking you, Evan, because
Ray, well, it's your coworker day today.
Oh, is it really slap your annoying coworker day?
Yeah, it is. It's the
Bonnie,
day that,
be gentle with him, Bonnie,
yeah,
please.
if you got to wind up, Bonnie, go ahead.
Yeah, well, what can I say? What
My
can I
arm
say?
isn't long enough to slap him, I don't
Yeah.
think, across this
Oh.
table here.
More
Yeah,
effort,
but,
more effort.
Hey, Ray, there's somebody that stopped by here and they wanted me to tell you something.
You my baby's daddy.
There you go.
Oh, you're her baby's daddy?
Yeah.
What did she say?
You my baby's daddy.
Hey, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day, will you?
You
Another
too.
one's got to stand in line.
Have a nice morning.
Have a great day. That's G and Ray at our brother station up there at WPSL. We always enjoy calling them and having a good time. It is 6:22 right now on the Get Up and Go show. It's the TGIF edition. Let's go to the news desk where Bonnie's hanging out right now. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. President Trump is following up last night's debate with appearances in the Villages and Pensacola today, and the White House confirms he will early vote in person in Palm Beach tomorrow. University of Miami's David Steinberg says Trump used mail-in ballots to vote in the March presidential primary, but he's not surprised he's voting in person this time.
He relocated to Florida, recognizing the importance of Florida as not only a swing state, but the swing state with the largest number of available votes.
The political spotlight will continue to shine on Florida tomorrow. Vice President Pence is campaigning in Tallahassee and Jacksonville, while Barack Obama is joining Joe Biden for a Miami rally. Issues of race relations has become a major campaign issue in this year's presidential election, with the issue getting pushed to the forefront following the Memorial Day death of George Floyd while in Minneapolis police custody. During Thursday's presidential debate, President Donald Trump declared himself the least racist person in this room after he decried the Black Lives Matter movement. Both Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden had a spirited exchange about Biden's record on race relations. Trump confronted Biden for his support of the crime bill in the 90s while a U.S. senator. Well, there are sections of the bill Biden continues to back, including an assault weapons ban and the Violence Against Women Act. Biden has shied away from backing mandatory minimum sentences for drug crimes. During the discussion on a race, Biden attempted to make a personal appeal to Black voters. While Trump has previously said that he does not believe there is institutional racism in America, he said that no one has done more for Black Americans in recent history. Foreign countries are trying to meddle in our election, and Florida Republican Senator Marco Rubio says we can all help to stop it.
Iran and Russia know that right now in our country, Republicans don't trust Democrats and Democrats don't trust Republicans. They know it, and they're using it against our country.
Rubio says the public needs to be suspicious and skeptical if they see a sensational story that questions the results of the election. With all the talk about the election and campaign promises from President Trump and former President Joe Biden, there's growing response from some voters in South Florida who think gun violence isn't being talked about enough, and this weekend they'll take their stance online. WPTV's Arthur Mondale has their message.
To be fair, the organizers of this weekend's event say they know there's many hot button issues, but to them, gun violence is also a pandemic and the motivation behind this weekend's virtual concert.
I lost my brother, and it wasn't a police officer that killed my brother.
In 2013, Carol Sheffield Blake's brother Michael was shot and killed in Riviera Beach. She says it's devastating no matter who pulls the trigger.
For every Breonna Taylor, every Michael Brown, there are 100 times more victims of gun violence that are out there.
And this voter's concern has been passed to her children.
But if not me or us, then who? If not right now, when?
Darren Blake, or DJ, is a 9-year-old award-winning speaker who is preparing along with his brother for the biggest speech of the year, virtually during a local concert across America to end gun violence.
It's something that we really can't turn our backs on.
Put them down, put them down, put them down, put them down. Pick up the pace.
Reverend Iona Joseph Gamble is the organizer of this year's local concert. She's encouraging voters to demand accountability at the polls and demand elected officials prioritize effective laws.
Everything that we value is at stake.
And I have no regard for religious leaders who go out and say peace and shalom and goodwill and then do nothing while carnage is going on in the streets of our cities. Do nothing to promote gun control. That is hypocrisy at its worst.
We got to put down the guns.
The virtual concert will be held on Saturday on Facebook Live at 4 p.m. Chief Frank Adderley of the West Palm Beach Police Department will also deliver remarks. Arthur Mondale, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Lastly, first-time unemployment claims are down in Florida after 2 straight weeks of higher numbers. The U.S. Labor Department reports about 36,000 Floridians filed for jobless benefits last week. That's about 12,000 fewer than the previous week. Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles did it again, roaring back late in the game Thursday night to upend the New York Giants 22-21 and put themselves in the driver's seat. In the process, they extended their winning streak over the Giants to 8 games. Wentz led a pair of touchdown drives in the fourth quarter after struggling for much of the night and put the Eagles ahead with a beauty of a pass to running back Boston Scott down the right sideline for an 18-yard touchdown with 40 seconds left. News time is 6:27. Weather and traffic together are next.
$6:28 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers.
And it's a good-looking Friday morning here on the roadways for Stewart. Taking a look at Port St. Lucie area, too. We're not finding any slowdowns, no traffic accidents. And there's your latest look at traffic. In Port St. Lucie, it's 76, and in Puerto Escondido, Mexico this morning, 77. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Friday, my sunshines. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Some downpours possible for the morning commute with some patchy morning fog. This afternoon, highs in the mid 80s, scattered showers with peaks of sunshine, but a little bit drier than what we've seen over the last few days. Tonight, lows in the mid 70s, cloudy with isolated showers. Tomorrow, highs in the mid 80s, a mix of sun and clouds with scattered showers and some late day thunderstorms. Sunday, a tropical disturbance drifts north, increasing moisture and rain chances go up. Could be dealing with periods of heavier rainfall at times. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
Some people don't trust voting by mail, but now there's Chip and Mails, the vote by mail mail service. Fill out your ballot, then call Chip and Mails. In minutes, one of our sexy chiseled mailmen will arrive at your doorstep wearing only a bow tie and a smile. Simply insert your ballot into his G-string or place it in your cleavage and he'll gladly retrieve it with his teeth. With Chip and Mails, there's zero chance of mail fraud. You know, because he's in a sheer G-string, so everyone can see that he's all male. Man. For a little extra, you can even leave your postmark on his firm buttocks. Seal your ballot with a kiss from Chip and Mails, the vote by mail mail service.
There you go, Bonnie. That's just for you, Chip and Mails.
That's pretty good.
You like that one?
Now that's a mail service.
That's
huh?
a mail service without a doubt. No pun intended. Definitely.
I
so.
remember when the mailman used to come and the milkman used to come around too. Do you remember that?
No, don't remember the milkman.
Did you ever get like a milkman in your neighborhood?
Nope, we didn't have one of those. We went to the store and got milk.
He would drive like a yellow truck, and we lived in a rural community. So this, and sometimes I think it turned into the Cleary's truck after a while. It said
Okay.
Cleary's on it. But from my earliest days, I remember just a plain looking yellow kind of truck with all the cold refrigerated. And my mom would go out and pay the milkman and get her milk.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. I don't remember those days. I really
Yep.
don't.
I don't know if it's a regional thing or like maybe if you guys didn't have it up in the New York area. I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
But this was like in northern Wisconsin where we got our milk delivered.
No, I
So-
don't. I definitely do not remember that kind of stuff.
The milkman. Yeah.
Right. The milkman.
We had the bookmobile too. Do you remember like a bookmobile coming? It was a library that was basically like in a huge van, like set up in a huge RV.
Okay.
And it would travel around to these different towns and you would step inside this mobile and it would look just like a little library in there. So you could, register, take out your books.
Okay.
And then maybe 2 weeks later, the bookmobile would come around again where you would return your books, just like a regular library, only it was mobile.
That
Kind
whole
of a cool-
milkman thing has me kind of creeped out because people, there's sayings that yeah, you belong to the milkman's, you're the milkman's daughter.
Yeah.
Or the milkman's son or something like that.
Yeah,
So
that's-
it's like, wow, the milkman gets around here, there, and everywhere. Not only is he pouring milk, he's pouring other things.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point.
Even though the milkman used to come, I just know that mom and dad were fine because I look way too much like my mother and father.
Wow.
So
All right, let's do some
Okay.
viral video.
just wanted to verify.
Yes. So there is an adorable role reversal clip that's going on online right now. It's a toddler who is at the top of a play structure, climbing the wall, trying to get his dad to join him so they can go down the slide together. Now, the dad says he's too darn big for the structure, but the boy thinks he's just afraid. So the child encourages him with inspiring phrases like, quote, "You can do it. I know you can. Come on, you can do it. We'll go down the slide together." So let's listen in.
You can do it, Dada.
What did you say?
You can do it.
Well, I can't. I'm too big.
You can do it. You put your foot right here.
Right here?
Yeah. Okay. Come to me. Come to me.
Climb to me.
That's too much. I can't do it.
I think Dad's afraid.
I can't do it.
I know you can. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go downside together.
So here's my take. The whole time in this video, they don't show the dad.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the dad might be a little overweight, possibly, and he can't pull himself up to go down the slide.
They just show Dad's hand. Dad's
That's
hand
it.
is the imagery that we only see to, put his hand on one of those little steps where the boy climbs up to.
Yep.
But perhaps the boy, I think the dad could probably make it up there. My
Mhm.
fear for the dad would be going down the slide and
You might break it.
maybe break it or get
Yeah.
stuck in there.
Well, it depends. We don't know the dad's size. We don't know how big he is or how small he is.
Or the size of the chute.
Yeah,
You're right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, for all we know, he could get stuck in the tube. I get claustrophobic, so I don't like to go in those tube slides.
Yeah.
Like, especially at the water parks. I won't go in those things.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I freak out.
The last time I went in one, it was at Wisconsin Dells, and I went to Kalahari Water
Mhm.
Resort,
Mm-hmm.
and that I did go down through a couple of those chutes that felt to me at the time rather small and rather claustrophobic too. And there were a couple of them where they just shoot you out rather fast. I mean, man, I just went flying down that narrow little chute, and I held my breath until I got to the end and was finally in the swimming pool. That to me too did get a little hairy
Yeah,
feeling.
I'm claustrophobic. The last time I went in something that was very small was, I want to say, when I was doing syndicated talk radio, I did a segment from inside the one of the race cars. They have a Disney. They have that racetrack. It's the Richard Petty experience. So I got in the car, but I got in the passenger seat. And I went in through the window, and I was a little thinner back in the day, and I wasn't claustrophobic. But now I'm like, if I were to get in that thing right now,
Isn't
forget
that
it. It would be over.
It's like something that you think about now and like you wouldn't want to do again.
I watched Terry Bradshaw on his reality TV show the other day. He climbed up in one of those monster cars, and he had a panic attack because he just got all claustrophobic inside there.
You know what reminds me of that? When the miners, I think it might be some 8 or 9 years ago already. I just remember on the news footage of how they brought out those miners that were trapped in Chile.
Oh yeah.
And they were down there in that mine. I think there were 21 of them, and I'm pretty sure they were able to get every single man out of there
Mhm.
by building this capsule that went underneath the earth.
Mhm.
But when they showed these guys getting inside, which was one at a time
Mhm.
when they went up in it,
Yeah.
wow, the area where the man had to fit looked rather thin.
Yeah, I have an issue with elevators too. Some elevators I'll go in, and some elevators I won't go in. And especially there's one elevator I won't go in that's down in Jensen Beach. I'm not going to name the place, okay, because I don't want to throw the place under the bus. But it was only a 2-story, and I was going to DJ a wedding, and I went in the elevator with some of my equipment, and in the elevator was the groom and the groom's mother. And we were going up to the second level with my equipment, and the elevator stopped in the middle.
Yikes.
I had the biggest, largest panic attack like you have no idea.
Yeah, because usually a elevator doesn't stop in the middle even when it's letting off or releasing people on other floors,
Yeah.
right?
Once
you're going, once
I
you're
literally grabbed a hold of the groom and held on for dear life. I'm a baby. I'm sorry. I had a big time panic attack. So now whenever I go and DJ at that venue, I put my equipment on the elevator, push the number 2 button, get off the elevator, go up the stairs, and intercept the equipment when it makes it to the top.
Okay.
I will never go in that elevator ever again.
Well,
it's not happening.
I can't blame you. I don't think I would want to be in there or take that elevator anymore either if it had stopped.
It freaked me out completely.
And sometimes when you're only maybe like walking up one flight of stairs, sometimes I wonder about it myself. Like I'll go in a building, I know I have to get to a certain area. It's on floor number 2. I question myself, why am I taking the elevator when I should be getting my exercise and I'm completely healthy enough to walk up those stairs?
Yeah. Now, there's another elevator that I will go in, and it's down in West Palm. It's in a parking garage. But The back side of the elevator is glass, so you can see out to the world, so to speak. So if it were to stop, at least, somebody would see you.
It seems to me that when we had stayed at the Marriott Hotel in the Palm Beach Gardens, West Palm Beach area, it seems to me that they had a very nice elevator too that was like situated in the corner. And I think you could see outside also through the glass that time on that elevator.
Yeah, I'm claustrophobic, so it just would totally freak me out completely.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
I just don't like being in enclosed areas.
Yeah, I think the scariest thing to me would be, I think one of the scariest things would be if I were to drive accidentally, like we see on the news from time to time, where some people drive their vehicles like into a canal.
Oh.
And I never want to be there, but I would hope that if I ever were there, that I could settle myself down enough to release or just roll down that window, knowing I can roll down that window.
Well, if you have electric windows, you're not rolling the window down. I could tell you that right now.
Or release something and open that door where I could simply swim out.
I'm going to tell you a little $5 piece of advice and a device that you should keep in your car that I have. It's called a window punch. A window punch. God forbid if you ever get your car submerged in water, your electrical system goes out. You can't roll your window down. You can't kick the window out because of the pressure from the water.
Yeah, that would be true.
You can't open the door because of the pressure of the water. So they make this little window punch. You put it up against the window, you press the little button, and it spiders your whole window.
Okay.
And then your window is automatically shattered. You kick it out and you go out through your window and you swim up to the level.
How much does it cost to get a window punch installed, do you think?
You don't need one installed. It's a portable device.
Oh, it's a device.
It's a little device.
Connected.
It's only this big.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I have an orange one, and it also has a seat belt cutter attached to it as well. Because you're always wearing your seat belt, and you're kind of, you panic and you can't get out of your seat belt. You can cut your seat belt with this also as well. So if I have enough time on the break, I'll run out to the car and I'll run out and grab it and bring it in here, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah, that would be perfect. I would love to see that.
I keep it in my cup holder, so it's readily available. God forbid if I ever should need it.
Right. Well, the last time, like I recall that I saw something like that was on the news just like over a month ago, and there was a lady down south that her car was submerged in one of those canals, and just a couple of guys just tended to be there at the right time.
Right.
And they were brave enough to just dive on down there and get that poor lady out of her vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. 6:45 right now. It is news time. Once again, let's head on over to the news desk where Bonnie is standing by. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. St. Lucie County residents can receive a free COVID-19 test this weekend, whether they have symptoms or not. WPTV's Derek Lowe has more on that testing and the areas targeted.
The St. Lucie County Health Department says that up to 40% of people that test positive for COVID-19 don't show any symptoms. They're hoping that free testing this weekend will help lower the spread.
We're hopeful that people will still continue to take advantage of the testing.
In St. Lucie County, residents can get a free COVID-19 test this weekend, whether they have symptoms or not.
It could help a lot with the asymptomatic carriers.
The county announced that a mobile testing lab set up inside this bus will be open through Monday. Health department officials chose sites where residents may not have access to transportation and can instead walk to get tested.
Some people may be afraid to go to the hospitals for what they've heard, but versus a private bus.
On Thursday, free drive-up testing was also available at the St. Lucie County Fairgrounds. Health Department Administrator Clint Sperber says access to free testing is critical.
We are still having anywhere from 25 to 35 new cases per day in this county, so it's still active.
The mobile bus will be able to administer at least 500 tests per day.
It will bring a lot of peace of mind to people who may have just not gotten tested before. And if they just get one test, it might calm them down just enough.
To see where the bus will be at each day through Monday, just head to our website, WPTV.com. Reporting in St. Lucie County, I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV News Channel 5.
A technical issue has a SpaceX launch on hold. The company is not expected to try to launch another batch of Starlink internet satellites until tomorrow at the earliest. This week's torrential downpours are not helping alleviate one of Florida's most pesky insects. WPTV's news anchor Shannon Cake has more.
A health alert to report tonight. Meanwhile, a mosquito-borne illness advisory has now been issued for St. Lucie County. It comes after the Department of Health said that several sentinel chickens have tested positive for West Nile virus infection, and the risk of transmission to people has increased, they say. So you're encouraged to take every precaution to limit your exposure to mosquitoes.
Treasure Coast Food Bank announced Thursday that its annual Pack-a-thon event kicks off Friday. The event will take place at the Treasure Coast Food Bank's new volunteer sorting facility. This is at 813 South Kings Highway, just south of Orange Avenue in Fort Pierce. Volunteer opportunities are available for morning and afternoon shifts, allowing a limited number of volunteers to pack the boxes in order to follow all CDC guidelines for social distancing. Pack the House begins at 8 this morning, and it kicks off with local and state dignitaries, event sponsors, and first responders. President Donald Trump will cast his vote on Saturday in Florida. The White House says President Trump plans to early vote on Saturday in West Palm Beach. White House spokesperson Judd Deere announced on Thursday. Before voting in the Sunshine State over the weekend, the president is scheduled to visit Florida today, where he'll hold rallies in the Villages and in Pensacola. Tied up at 1 apiece, the Dodgers and Rays resume the World Series tonight. They play Game 3 at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. Charlie Morton starts for Tampa Bay, but manager Kevin Cash says he won't be shy about going to his bullpen.
There's really no margin of error with the teams that we're playing. They're so good. They're so talented. And if we've got opportunities to get Nick or Pete or Diego in the game, we're going to do that.
And Walker Buehler starts tonight for Los Angeles. News time is 6:49. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
$6:51 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Well, we do see an accident, and this is on the Turnpike southbound in Port St. Lucie at mile marker 148, and only the right lane is open, so a little bit of slowdown there. Also on the Turnpike, we see another accident. This is up at the Fort Pierce Service Plaza, and there's not any roadblock showing from that accident, so you're going to be able to get through at least there in ample time. There's your latest look at traffic. And it's 79 in Stewart. In Elko, Nevada, a clear sky, only 21. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Friday, my sunshines. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Some downpours possible for the morning commute with some patchy morning fog. This afternoon, highs in the mid 80s, scattered showers with peaks of sunshine, but a little bit drier than what we've seen over the last few days. Tonight, lows in the mid 70s, cloudy with isolated showers. Tomorrow, highs in the mid 80s, a mix of sun and clouds with scattered showers and some late day thunderstorms. Sunday, a tropical disturbance drifts north, increasing moisture and rain chances go up. Could be dealing with periods of heavier rainfall at times. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
6:56 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie. And on the break, I ran out to my car to get this device we were talking about earlier. It's this little device. It's a $5 device that can literally, Bonnie, save your life if you happen to accidentally drive into a canal or any form of water. this device literally is a lifesaver.
You know, it looks like a tiny, tiny little child's toy to me.
It's
And
not.
That thing will, you told me, Evan, that it will indeed break glass.
It will indeed. It'll break glass. All right. And I'll show you what it does. Let me have a piece of paper that you have a piece of paper you're not using.
Yeah, just use that. Or
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, because I'm going to slice it.
I don't
okay?
think I need that one.
Okay. All right. So
That one's yesterday's
all right,
news.
that's fine. So what this does, you take this, let's say this is your seatbelt and you can't get your seatbelt off. You just insert that in your seatbelt and it literally will slice your seatbelt.
That's got to be the sharpest
Look,
blade
boom,
on
look at
that, because
there you go, slice just
now,
like that.
But your seatbelt is a lot more fibrous, fibrous than like this thin sheet of paper is.
Of course.
So that is a strong enough blade.
That's a strong enough blade.
That's
It'll
gonna
cut the material.
cut right through that
It'll
seatbelt.
cut the material. Exactly.
And you said that little device can go right on your key ring,
Yep.
right?
There's the little thing right there. It goes right on your key ring.
Yeah.
Just like that. You attach to your key ring, you go, and let's just say, God forbid, you go in the you go in the water, and you obviously your electric windows don't work. You just like that.
Oh, that's a gotta have thing. Now I gotta have it.
Right.
Because you know, I try to be careful about my driving,
That's
but
it.
one may never know.
And it weighs nothing. Look, it weighs nothing.
You see, it's like a toy.
It's $5.
It's like a little toy, and
It's a $5 device that will save your life.
this thing cracks your glass open like a
Yes.
solid gun. Then,
Yes. It'll literally shatter the glass.
if I would buy it, I would like practice it a couple of times.
There's
Did you?
no need to practice.
Did
Here,
you practice on
push
real?
down on it. Go
Did you
ahead.
practice
Push
on
down.
real glass?
There you go. That's how easy it is. Boom. No practice.
Okay.
See how easy that was?
Did you test it out on any
Yeah,
glass?
I
before?
tested it on a pane of glass, on
Yeah.
a piece of glass.
I mean, I would
And
have
it
to
worked.
see it to believe it, but I guess it would just give me a comforting
Well,
note.
you want me to shatter that window back there?
I don't know
Greg
if we
and
should
Carol wouldn't be happy.
really do that.
No. No.
They might come in here and make us both eat one of those flaming chips over there.
Yeah, that's for that box is for Monday. The one chip challenge box. We'll be doing that Monday. But yeah, that device right there will save your life.
Excellent.
It will save your life.
Because like we were talking earlier that, you know, some of the most cramped places, and
Mhm.
we're both claustrophobic, you and I.
Yeah.
And I think the scariest thing would be going down, being sudsed in water for me
Mhm.
in that vehicle, or locked in the back of somebody's trunk.
You know, you could test that. You go to a junkyard. Just go to a
Yeah.
junkyard where old cars are that are all junked, and just take that and put it up against the window, and bam, it'll shatter.
Oh, there's a great place up in Fort Pierce
There
where
you go.
they might allow me to do that.
There you go. We're WSTU Stewart. We're Martin County's Heritage. The news is coming up next, and then hour number 2 of the Get Up and Go show. Don't go anywhere.
Coming to you live from Seward, Florida, the greatest little town in the world, it's the Get Up and Go Show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Well, most people are live when they are broadcasting for sure.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
That's right. TGIF.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me, what are you saying?
Bye-bye.
We have an hour to go. You can't say.
Bye-bye.
All right, please stop doing that. You think that's a big fat joke, don't you? Yeah, well, this show's no joke. That's for sure. Right, Bonnie?
That's right, Evan.
With
yeah.
a real deal.
Yeah, we have a couple of hours to go on
Yeah.
a Friday morning.
Couple of hours to go.
And we just anticipate the weekend coming up. Ooh, I had to look at the forecast, and it looks like I don't see any rain in the forecast for tomorrow.
Oh, that means you could be going to Blind Creek Beach, huh? There you go.
You know what? It was fascinating. I was traveling home on US 1 just yesterday after the show, Evan, and I saw a little car with a bumper sticker that the bumper sticker said Blind Creek Beach on it.
Did it really?
And I was like, wow, that beach is real.
See?
Those guys are really talking about a real beach
We are
out here.
really talking. We don't play, man. This is no joke. We are the real deal there, kid.
So do you think I followed that car all the way to Blind Creek Beach?
I don't know.
Well, no, I didn't. I exited left on Port St. Lucie Boulevard.
Darn. There you go. You should have.
I've really never been out to that beach for the experience. Is it quite a beautiful one?
Oh, man, when you walk on the beach, all you say is, right? That's all you say.
That's what I say when usually it's when I reach any beach. And,
any beach you go to, you say, right?
Oh, yeah, incredible, which I haven't been out to it in a while.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's for sure. And Bathtub Beach is one we like to go to.
That's another good one.
Yeah, nice and shallow with the coral reef, and the water is usually pretty warm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So wait a minute. Where's Bathtub Beach at?
Bathtub Beach is out as you go to Hutchinson Island.
Oh, I know where that is. So when you walk on Bathtub Beach, you say, there you go.
Yeah, and then you turn there right by where Publix is, and I think they have some old buildings back there. You go on kind of like a scenic road that winds down and
All
back.
right. All right. So if I get you a Blind Creek Beach bumper sticker, would you put it on your car?
No.
No, come on.
No, I'm not going
I
to do
bet
that.
Gary would. I would. I would put it on my car. I'd put it on Rachel's bumper.
You think Rachel would mind that being
Sure,
on her
why not?
bumper?
What the heck?
Would you like go out and do that? Like just
I would
where
just put it there and
she
I wouldn't say nothing to her.
Yeah.
See if she notices. Oh boy. I think I may have
When
just
she pulls up at school and all the parents see her,
Yeah.
she's the kid's teacher and everything, and then they
yeah,
see
and then
that.
they see Blind Creek Beach. She's gonna go home and say, "Mommy, my teacher has a Blind Creek Beach bumper sticker on her car." Yeah. Hi. I'm almost positive this is Rachel on the phone.
You would never put a sticker on my truck.
Come on. You wouldn't let me put a Blind Creek Beach bumper sticker on your truck?
Nope.
Oh, why not? I'd make it interesting topic to talk about at your school.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Rachel, I don't blame you.
That's
I
like
wouldn't.
me asking you if you let me wax your man bit.
Wax a
my
what?
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 Man bit.
My man bits.
Your man part.
my junk.
Man bits.
No, my junk. She's in other words, she's referring to that of no, you can't wax my junk. Sorry.
Then no, you can't put a sticker on my truck.
All right, so if I let you wax my junk, I can put a sticker on your truck.
Nope.
Oh, well, see, you just threw the challenge out and I accepted it.
Maybe, Evan, maybe you could say this. Well, if you wash my truck, maybe you can
No.
put that little sticker on there.
No, that's not even close. No, that would not earn. I would have to wash your truck like 1,000 times to be able to do that.
I'm going to be lazy this week with my car wash. We have a guy coming out right at our home to wash
What's he
our
charge you?
vehicles.
Like $20? per car?
I think for Gary, he charges 35 usually.
Okay.
Gary said that my vehicle is a little bigger, so it might be more.
Okay.
And then every now and then I know he gets a wax job on it too.
Oh, okay.
The guy does a really nice job.
Also, Gary gets waxed by the car wash guy. Okay, interesting. I'll have to have a conversation about that one.
But it's convenient, when they come right to your home. It's kind of
Okay.
like
Oh, it's home waxing. That's even better.
I'm usually not that lazy, but part of me says, well, he can do it better than I can anyway.
Okay.
And why not just have him come out?
All right.
I don't know.
There you go. All right. Hey, how was dinner last night? How was that filet mignon in the Ninja Foodie Grill?
It was delicious.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Firsthand.
That says it all.
Telling you, we swear by it. Ever since we got that, we do not
Yeah.
use,
Oh, yeah.
we don't use the oven.
Was it flavorful
Very rare.
and juicy?
Yeah.
It was.
Oh.
Yeah, it was decadence.
Yeah.
It was. I got her sour cream that she asked for. Remember, we had a conversation about that yesterday?
She likes a little sour cream on the steak, right?
No, it's the other way around. She likes a little steak with her sour cream.
Oh, good gosh.
Yeah. I bet you half the jar of sour cream is gone already.
Wow.
Yeah,
Not half, a quarter.
Yeah, she likes her sour cream though. She does.
Hey, you know what's good is I like to make my own little salad dressing mix at home whenever I have the maybe tomatoes and the lettuce and the cucumbers going
Mm-hmm.
and the carrots. I like to make I just like to get that ranch powder
Okay.
and mix it with mayonnaise.
All right. Very good.
And I just love that in a salad. Then you throw a little bit of shrimp on it. You have like a shrimp Caesar or a shrimp salad
Okay.
with that good ranch dip.
That sounds good. Hey, Rachel, we're about to go into birthdays and anniversaries. Is there anybody you want to wish a happy birthday to before we start?
I don't think so.
Okay. Very good. Well, we could wish your dad a happy belated birthday.
Or early, depending on how you look at it.
Oh, that's true. When's his birthday again?
January.
Oh, yeah, early.
Yeah.
Yeah, early.
Is the cart before the horse or is the horse before the cart?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly. All right. Well, have a great day at work, and I will see you when you get off work a little later. We have a big weekend planned for us anyway. We have lots to do.
Yeah.
All right, kiddo. I'll talk to you later. Love you and have a great day.
Love you.
All right. Bye-bye. As you can see, my relationship with my wife is very transparent. I share it with my radio listening audience.
Yeah.
Everybody knows my life, what I do, how I do, when I do, where I do, and who I do. So like that, who I do.
You just let it all out.
I just let it all hang out. Well, not literally.
Me, I remain a little bit more private, so
Yeah.
I think.
I don't care. I have nothing to hide. Anyway, Bonnie, what do you got for me? Any birthdays, anniversaries, or any kind of celebration?
Happy birthday to my beautiful friend Nicole, who's celebrating a birthday up north.
All
She
right.
is my age. We grew up together, and
Okay.
she's just beautiful. She's fabulous,
Okay.
and we all love her.
All right. I met a very lovely lady in the grocery store the other day. Her name was Loretta Schwartz. She told me she was getting divorced. So I told her I wish her a happy divorce
Oh,
on the
okay.
radio. So, Loretta, happy divorce and congratulations on your divorce.
Yep, they do have those divorce parties now,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yep.
They have little celebrations.
Maybe we could hook up Loretta with Fredo. Anything's
Yeah.
possible.
Maybe she needs a divorce lawyer and she could use the services of Fredo.
Wow. Okay.
Also-
here, Bonnie, look, you can go buy the Ninja Foodie Grill. I will give this to you. It's a 20% off coupon at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Nice.
Right? So you get 20% off.
Yeah.
So if it's $199, that means you get $40 off the Ninja Foodie.
I wonder if they'll still have the special on that right around Christmas time,
I don't know. This
Or-
coupon's only good for a certain amount of time, though.
or if it's going to be one of those Black Friday specials. You said
Don't
that
know.
you saw some Walmart deals.
Yeah, Walmart
for-
came out with their Black Friday deals already.
already.
Yeah, definitely. So Amanda Steinberg, or Stenberg's 22, that's Rue in the Hunger Games. She'll also be in the upcoming Dear Evan Hansen movie. Ireland Baldwin, 25, that's the fashion model daughter of Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger.
Ireland.
Yes,
Yeah, I like that.
Ireland. That's a very sophisticated name for a girl.
I always loved that name.
That's a real pretty name.
We worked with a girl named Ireland at my other place.
Now, I wonder, now that I think about that, if I wouldn't name my daughter Haley, I may have named her Ireland. I like that. Ireland 9.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool name.
I know well, of course, we know Paris Hilton, and I know a little girl named London
Okay.
in our area.
All right. I know people named Summer. I know people named Spring, Winter, and Fall.
Fall too.
Yeah, yeah.
Fall.
Yeah.
Imagine
Fall
that.
for Fallon. Short for Fallon. Fall.
And
you went silent on me there.
Remington.
Yeah.
I
It's like
remember
the shaver.
little boys'
Remington.
names Remington.
Yeah,
and
Remington. Yes.
All these different names.
Yep. They,
August.
I have some friends that name their
July.
child Shea after Shea Stadium in New York.
Oh, that's
Good
very
friend
cool.
of mine named Matt
Mhm.
Falco named their son Shea.
Yeah.
And Andrew and Heather named their daughter Shea as
Okay.
well.
And I do know a girl that named her little boy Jensen because of she loves Jensen Beach.
There you go. Jensen's a very nice name.
Yeah.
Very, very nice name. Amelia Clark, 34 years old today. That's Daenerys Targaryen on the Game of Thrones. Jessica Stroup, 34 years old today. Massilia Lucia is 35. That's Gemini in the last 3 Sharknado movies. Meghan McCain, 36. That's John McCain's daughter and co-host of The View.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Reynolds, 44. That's the Deadpool star. Kat Deely's 44 also. Michelle Beatty, or Beatty, however you say the name. Michelle Beatty, whatever you want to say. That's the former ESPN host. Jimmy Wayne, country singer, 48 years old today. Doug Flutie, retired quarterback and college football analyst, is 58. And the guy that brings us a lot of the parody songs, Weird Al Yankovic. He is 61 years old today.
61.
61.
And he's still playing too, isn't he?
Yep,
I
sure is.
think he's still going around in concert and
Yep.
still coming up with parodies.
Yep. You know who Nancy Grace is, right?
Yes.
She's 61 years old also. Dwight Yoakam, 64 years old today. Ange Lee is 66, director of Gemini Man. Pele, or you say Pele, is 80 years old today. Pele is the greatest soccer player of all time. Chichi Rodriguez, the greatest Puerto Rican golfer of all time, is 85 years old today. Celebrating birthdays in the heavens, Michael Crichton, freakishly tall author of Jurassic Park, and Johnny Carson, the one and only Johnny Carson, the amazing host of The Tonight Show.
I didn't know that we lost the author of Jurassic Park there. What year did he pass away?
2008.
Okay.
Michael Crichton.
Yeah.
Yep. And John Heisman celebrating a birthday as well. That's the legendary college football coach who invented the handoff,
How
the
old
flea
is he?
flicker,
Wow.
and the center snap.
The handoff, the what fleet liquor?
Fleet liquor.
Feet liquor?
No, feet liquor.
And the ginger
Bonnie,
snap.
you're letting your inner side out. Feet liquor. Flea flicker.
Flea flicker.
Flea flicker.
What the heck
and
is
the
a
center side.
flea flicker?
A flea flicker is when the quarterback takes the snap from center, he takes it and he passes it to the receiver, either to the left or the right, that's behind the line of scrimmage.
Uh-huh.
And then the receiver then passes the ball down the field to another receiver.
Oh, okay.
That is a flea flicker.
Well, I've seen them do that before, but I had no
Right.
idea it was called a flea flicker.
Yes, it's called flea flicker, not a feet licker.
Good gosh, after all this time.
Okay.
And then when they dive down on the ground and they get under that tumble and that rumble and tumble, it looks like somebody could be licking somebody's feet.
Oh, that's disgusting. That is totally disgusting.
It's a rough sport, Evan.
Well, all right. Today is Slap Your Annoying Coworker Day, Bonnie. Slap your annoying coworker.
That sounds like me at the moment.
No, you're not annoying. You'll never be annoying. Trust me. I will tell you when you're annoying. You will know. It's 8 days till Halloween, 9 days until daylight savings time. So that means 1 week from tomorrow, when you go to bed, you need to put your clock back 1 hour. You're going to gain an extra hour of sleep. So make sure and do that.
Yeah, you get that whole exciting hour in your weekend. And, just think what you can do in one entire hour. You can accomplish a lot.
I can get an awful lot done in an hour. Trust me.
Yep.
Awful lot.
You can even fall asleep in an hour and have a very good solid sleep.
Well,
if you
not
need
me.
a nap.
That's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
That will never, ever happen with me. That's your birthdays and anniversaries for our Friday, October 23rd, 2020. It's 7:21 right now. News time. Let's head over to the news desk. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. St. Lucie County residents can receive a free COVID-19 test this weekend, whether they have symptoms or not. WPTV's Derek Lowe has more on that testing and the areas targeted.
The St. Lucie County Health Department says that up to 40% of people that test positive for COVID-19 don't show any symptoms. They're hoping that free testing this weekend will help lower the spread.
We're hopeful that people will still continue to take advantage of the testing.
In St. Lucie County, residents can get a free COVID-19 test this weekend, whether they have symptoms or not.
It could help a lot with the asymptomatic carriers.
The county announced that a mobile testing lab set up inside this bus will be open through Monday. Health department officials chose sites where residents may not have access to transportation and can instead walk to get tested.
Some people may be afraid to go to the hospitals for what they've heard, but versus a private bus.
On Thursday, free drive-up testing was also available at the St. Lucie County Fairgrounds. Health Department Administrator Clint Sperber says access to free testing is critical.
We are still having anywhere from 25 to 35 new cases per day in this county, so it's still active.
The mobile bus will be able to administer at least 500 tests per day.
It will bring a lot of peace of mind to people who may have just not gotten tested before. And if they just get one test, it might calm them down just enough.
To see where the bus will be at each day through Monday, just head to our website, WPTV.com. Reporting in St. Lucie County, I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV, News Channel 5.
With all the talk about the election and campaign promises from President Trump and former President Joe Biden, there's growing response from some voters in South Florida who think gun violence isn't being talked about enough. And this weekend, they'll take their stance online. WPTV's Arthur Mondale has their message.
To be fair, the organizers of this weekend's event say they know there's many hot button issues, but to them, gun violence is also a pandemic and the motivation behind this weekend's virtual concert.
I lost my brother, and it wasn't a police officer that killed my brother.
In 2013, Carol Sheffield Blake's brother Michael was shot and killed in Riviera Beach. She says it's devastating no matter who pulls the trigger.
For every Breonna Taylor, every Michael Brown, there are 100 times more victims of gun violence that are out there.
And this voter's concern has been passed to her children.
But if not me or us, then who? If not right now, when?
Darren Blake, or DJ, is a 9-year-old award-winning speaker who is preparing along with his brother for the biggest speech of the year, virtually during a local concert across America to end gun violence.
It's something that we really can't turn our backs on.
Put them down, put them down, put them down, put them down. Pick up the peace.
Reverend Iona Joseph Gamble is the organizer of this year's local concert. She's encouraging voters to demand accountability at the polls and demand elected officials prioritize effective laws.
Everything that we value is at stake.
And I have no regard for religious leaders who go out and say peace and shalom and goodwill and then do nothing while carnage is going on in the streets of our cities. Do nothing to promote gun control. That is hypocrisy at its worst.
We got to put down the guns.
The virtual concert will be held on Saturday on Facebook Live at 4 p.m. Chief Frank Adderley of the West Palm Beach Police Department will also deliver remarks. Arthur Mondale, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Well, some outdoor Halloween events on the Treasure Coast will still go on, including Stewart Police Department Halloween Spooktacular. You know, the Stewart Police Officers Association is hosting the drive-through trick-or-treating experience for residents in downtown Stewart on Halloween night. Limited space is available for local businesses that want to set up a station for the event in Flagler Park from 6 to 9 p.m., and the police department is accepting candy donations for the free event. Also going on in Port St. Lucie, it's Fall Fun Fest. St. Lucie Parks and Recreation Department hosting a free 2-day celebration at the Mid-Florida Event Center on October 30th and 31st. On Friday, there will be an outdoor concert featuring the Wildflowers, a Tom Petty tribute band, with food trucks and beer and wine available from 4 to 9 p.m. Face coverings are required in areas where social distancing is unavailable, and residents are encouraged to set up chairs 6 feet apart. Saturday is the Street of Treats, where residents can walk through different Halloween-themed areas with costume characters and get candy from 7 to 9 p.m. Once again, this at the Mid-Florida Event Center in Port St. Lucie. Thanks to the coronavirus, the Major League Baseball season was shortened from 162 games to just 60. So a survey asked more than 9,300 people if they thought the World Series winner should still be considered legitimate. 27% said yes. 18% said no. It shouldn't count as much as in regular years. 3% said they think this year's champion should count more for some reason. And 10% said they don't know. The survey did not limit itself to just baseball fans, so the other 42% abstained, saying they don't follow baseball. News time at 7:27. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
$7:28, the time to Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
There is an accident. It's on the Turnpike southbound. It's at mile marker 148 in Port St. Lucie. Might see a little bit of a slowdown there as only the right lane is open in that area. And there's your latest look at traffic. We have 79 in Stuart, and in Rockville, Maryland, it's a cloudy sky and 61. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Friday, my sunshines. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Some downpours possible for the morning commute with some patchy morning fog. This afternoon, highs in the mid 80s, scattered showers with peaks of sunshine, but a little bit drier than what we've seen over the last few days. Tonight, lows in the mid 70s, cloudy with isolated showers. Tomorrow, highs in the mid 80s, a mix of sun and clouds with scattered showers and some late day thunderstorms. Sunday, a tropical disturbance drifts north, increasing moisture and rain chances go up. Could be dealing with periods of heavier rainfall at times. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
Yeah, man. This is Fredo, the band leader for the Get Up and Go Show. I think by now you know that I'm an emotional kind of guy. People stop me in the street and say, Fredo, what is wrong with me? Silk shirt, hairy chest. I wear enough aftershave to drown a household pet, but I still can't get a woman. I tell them, you're an ignorant fool. Without the symbol of power and fertility around your neck, what woman's going to respect you? That is why I have teamed up with Medallion Man, the shop for medallion needs. Medallion Man caters to all levels of masculinity, for the strong, silent type, and the medallion the size of a hood cap that says everything that needs to be said. Even singing medallions for the Casanova, who knows that music is the food of love. Yeah, man. Model trains, townhouses, diapers, whatever your interest, we got the medallion for you. Just look for the big medallion sign on Canner Highway in Stewart. Don't forget that every woman knows if you can't support a medallion, then you can't support a family.
Wow. Wow, you're a fan of Medallion Man, aren't you?
A Medallion Man?
Yeah.
Maybe Medallion Man himself, but I don't know about Medallion.
Okay.
And I guess it depends how big the medallion is. And, I might look at the guy wearing the medallion and maybe the bigger I would be questioning, well, what do you really have to prove?
Well, the bigger the medallion, the bigger the man, they say. Right, let's do some stupid news.
And now it's time for Stupid News,
It's so stupid and awesome.
where we ask the important questions.
Are some people too stupid to live? Why are people so stupid? Are you effing stupid?
Let's go to Largo, Florida, where there's a 26-year-old guy named Nathan Garisto. He was drunk this past Monday and got into an argument with his 29-year-old girlfriend. And at one point, he picked up a pumpkin someone had apparently been carving and threw the pumpkin and the innards of the pumpkin at his girlfriend. Fortunately, he missed with the pumpkin, but he didn't miss with the innards of the pumpkin. And when the cops got there, the report says the woman was, quote, covered in pumpkin seeds and pulp.
I bet her attire was just simply a mess.
Yeah. Nathan was arrested for misdemeanor domestic battery charges.
She's going to need some woolite.
Yeah. More than woolite, I'd say.
Maybe some Tide for that
Yeah.
action.
Tide pen or anything. Anyway, let's go to Naples, Florida, North Naples, Florida, where we have a 37-year-old guy named Bradley Young who went into a Walmart. Went into Walmart this past Sunday, took about $1,000 worth of items to a self-checkout, including a scooter, a navigation system, and batteries. But he hid a packet of Kool-Aid in his hand. So he pretended he was scanning his big items, but he was really scanning the barcode on the Kool-Aid package over and over again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What an idea.
That don't get an idea, Bonnie.
I'm just
That made everything ring up 24 cents.
Yeah.
So Bradley's total was under $25. But a security guard spotted him and recognized him from when he tried to shoplift some stuff from the same store back in August. So the security guard called the police, and Bradley was arrested as he was leaving the store.
And it gives them more reason to stand out there after the people do self-checkout. Like maybe I'm going to say 5 out of 10 times they want to look at my receipt. And
Yep.
It gives them the more reason to do so, I guess.
Yep. I went to Wally World yesterday, did some grocery shopping, had a couple of things in my cart that were not in the bag. And the person at the door asked me for my receipt, and I showed it to them, and she went to grab my receipt, and I yanked it away.
Oh,
I yanked the receipt away, and she looked at me very strange,
yeah.
very strange. And I looked back at her, and I said to her, Where have your hands been in the last hour?
Oh,
I said, how many other people's receipts have you touched? And now you're going to touch my receipt?
did she have her bare hands or
Bare
did she have-
hands.
Oh, wow.
Even if she had gloves on.
Yeah.
Even if she had gloves on. She touched other people's receipts.
Uh-huh.
And then she was going to contaminate my receipt.
Well, I guess to do her job properly, she has every right to look at your receipt.
She can
However, she should probably have asked for the receipt.
She can look, but she can't touch.
Came and grabbed.
Right. She can look. I mean, she asked me for my receipt. She goes, "Can I see your receipt, please?" So the key word was see. Okay. She asked if she could see my receipt.
Yeah.
So when I produced the receipt, she went to grab it and I yanked it away. And I looked at her and she looked at me.
Uh-huh.
And she said again, "I need to see your receipt." I said, "Okay." I held it out. She went to grab it again and I yanked it again.
Wow.
And I said, "You asked to see my receipt, not touch my receipt."
Yeah, because still you want to take that receipt home
Mhm.
and would have
Germs.
any kind of germs on
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm being cautious.
I bet she's going to be cautious about
I'm
touching people's receipts
I'm
or
being cautious.
seats now.
This is the second time this has happened with that person at the door.
Oh, wow.
Same person. I remember exactly who it was.
I know at BJ's
Mhm.
they check your receipt all the
Mhm.
time when you walk out with the
Yep.
BJ's goods, but I noticed that like with Walmart.
Well, they do that with any big box wholesale store, Sam's, BJ's,
Yeah.
Costco. They always check the receipt because nothing is in a bag.
Right. And Walmart, they're doing it not all the time, but once in a while
Yep.
they'll check to
Yep.
see what I have.
So call me, overly cautious, but you know what? I don't want to bring any germs home. Yes, I've touched the shopping cart, but when I get my
Yeah.
groceries out of my shopping cart, I sanitize my hands before I get in my vehicle. So for the
So you're
Walmart
being
worker,
extra cautious
for the
and-
Walmart
yeah.
worker that's working in front of Walmart, and if you're listening to my radio broadcast, don't touch my receipt. That's
Mhm.
all I got to say.
We heard that Macy's this morning will not have their Santa Claus for the very first time in
Mhm.
some like 160 years.
Wow.
With that action.
Wow.
So little kids can't flock to Macy's this
Yep.
holiday season.
Don't
This
know what
is
the
up in New York.
Don't know what the mall is going to be doing.
I don't know.
I don't know what the mall is going to be doing, but I do know what I am going to be doing.
Mhm.
Okay, and I can talk about it. I am doing I have access to Santa Claus, by the way.
Oh, you do.
Yes, I have access to Santa Claus.
You have his number up at the North Pole.
I have Santa Claus's personal information.
No kidding.
And I have arranged for Zoom phone calls with Santa Claus with children all the way up until Christmas.
Oh, that is very cool.
And we're going to be starting that right after October 31st.
Nice.
So we're going to
Not
be
too
doing
early to do it.
No, we're going to be doing Zoom phone calls with Santa. Your child can have a sit down, personalized visit with Santa. Of course, it's going to be COVID free.
Mhm.
You'll be on one end, you'll be on camera with Santa. And we do require the parent to be in the video as well.
Yeah.
For legal compliance purposes.
And the kids will say there really is a Santa Claus.
Yes, exactly. So Santa will Zoom from the North Pole.
Nice.
There you go.
That's a sweet
There
idea.
you go. Let's go to Nevada, where a man has been living in the rafters of a Nevada grocery store. He was arrested last week after employees noticed that he had fallen through the ceiling, according to police. Matthew Hammer, who's 35 years old, was arrested and charged with burglary and obstructing a police officer after night shift employees at the Rallies in Fernley, Nevada, found him while the store was closed. The manager could not figure out why food had been missing for weeks until they put two and two together that the man had been living in the ceiling for quite a few weeks.
Isn't that something? Like if you're like an employee working in that store, maybe you're like working there late at night and you start hearing like something walk across the floorboards and the rafters.
Yep.
You'll think like your store is haunted or something.
Yep.
That is kind of pretty haunting in itself.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
to think of that, like
It is.
like a hider in the store.
It is. Let's go to Toronto. Okay, we're going international now. where a Toronto woman's bizarre fast food order is making the rounds on social media after she requested, excuse me, one hamburger sans bun with no mustard, onions, pickles, or even the beef patty. What she did want, though, and this was very specific, were 2 packets of Heinz ketchup in a takeout box.
Oh, yuck. Only ketchup?
It was an order that would put Meg Ryan's When Harry Met Sally character, who made custom alterations to a food order, to shame. The woman's husband posted the Mickey D's receipt to Instagram. The husband said, quote, "So we had a few drinks last night, but my wife decides a McDonald's hamburger will cure her hangover." He wrote, "Now Katie is the type of person who will make modifications to a classic no pickles, no onions, etc. So this is what she ordered. No pickles, no onions, no mustard, no bun, no patty. They literally just sent 2 packages of ketchup."
It sounds like she was too hungover to even get her order right, because I'm almost certain that lady would have wanted the patty at least.
Yep, exactly. A Swiss couple has named their baby daughter Twifia. Twifia, Bonnie.
Twifia. Mhm.
Twifia. That is after an internet startup, Twifia, and won themselves 18 years of free Wi-Fi internet.
Sweet.
The young couple responded to a Facebook post from Twifia, a Swiss internet provider, which dared parents to name their newborn child either Twiffus for a boy or Twifia if it was a girl, in exchange for 18 years of free internet. The parents, ages 30 and 35, ultimately decided that Twifia wasn't that bad of a name, and the thought of getting free internet for 18 years and putting that money in a savings account for their daughter was appealing. So after thinking it over, they decided to make it official, putting down Twifia as their daughter's middle name on her birth certificate.
Her middle name. Now,
Middle name.
Didn't the contest require that it had to be the daughter's first name with that?
Let me see here. It just said name their newborn.
Okay.
So it didn't say first name or middle name or last
I
name.
mean, I guess with a name like Twifia, I would feel better for the little girl if the middle name was Twifia, not the first. But, in the whole scheme of things, what her parents' thinking on this was actually pretty good when they decided they could save that money and put it away for college tuition. Plus, they're going to have all that access to free internet till she's 18 with their online schooling and all of the requirements she needs for education. So really not a bad idea.
Let's go to Beijing, China, where 2 people in their 20s got fixed up on a blind date, and the guy offered to pay for dinner. So the woman showed up to the restaurant with 23 of her family members.
Oh, no.
She says she wanted to test her date's generosity to see if he'd pay for everybody. And the answer was, heck no.
Good
when
for
the bill
him.
was $3,000, the guy excused himself and then dined and dashed right out the door. The woman was stuck paying for the entire bill. They've been in touch since then, and the guy has agreed to pay for his share of dinner. But the woman and her family are still on the hook for the rest of the bill. I can tell you this much, there will not be a second date.
Probably not after that.
She wanted to test his generosity.
I guess so. And I'm glad he did the right thing and at least paid for his own.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now here
Why
you go,
would you
sweetie.
do something that stupid?
You never know how maybe that sign of greediness that somebody is. Maybe they wanted to push that button.
Yeah.
And just see how much that guy would spend. And it takes all kinds of people, I guess.
It definitely does. There's your stupid news for a Friday, this October 23rd, 2020. From stupid news, we go to the real stuff. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. President Donald Trump will cast his vote on Saturday in Florida, the White House says. President Trump plans to early vote on Saturday in West Palm Beach. White House spokesperson Judd Deere announced on Thursday. Before voting in the Sunshine State over the weekend, the president is scheduled to visit Florida today, where he'll hold rallies in the Villages and Pensacola. Foreign countries are trying to meddle in our election, and Florida Republican Senator Marco Rubio says we can all help to stop it.
Iran and Russia know that right now in our country, Republicans don't trust Democrats and Democrats don't trust Republicans. They know it, and they're using it against our country.
Rubio says the public needs to be suspicious and skeptical if they see a sensational story that questions the results of the election. First-time unemployment claims are down in Florida after 2 straight weeks of higher numbers. The U.S. Labor Department reports about 36,000 Floridians filed for jobless benefits last week. That's about 12,000 fewer than the previous week. And Florida is reporting more than 5,500 new COVID-19 cases. That's the most new cases for a single day since mid-August. Florida also reported 57 additional fatalities. This week's torrential downpours are not helping alleviate one of Florida's most pesky insects. WPTV's news anchor Shannon Cake has more.
A health alert to report tonight. Meanwhile, a mosquito-borne illness advisory has now been issued for St. Lucie County. It comes after the Department of Health said that several sentinel chickens have tested positive for West Nile virus infection, and the risk of transmission to people has increased, they say. So you're encouraged to take every precaution to limit your exposure to mosquitoes.
And lastly, Treasure Coast Food Bank announced Thursday that its annual Pack-a-thon event kicks off today. The event will take place at the Treasure Coast Food Bank's new volunteer sorting facility. This is at 813 South Kings Highway, just south of Orange Avenue in Fort Pierce. Volunteer opportunities are available for morning and afternoon shifts, allowing a limited number of volunteers to pack the boxes in order to follow all CDC guidelines for social distancing. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, the organization requires that registration is made in advance. Volunteers will have their temperature checked upon arrival and complete a coronavirus questionnaire. The use of a mask is required at all times. Pack the House begins at 8 this morning with local and state dignitaries, event sponsors, and first responders. Tied up at 1 apiece, the Dodgers and Rays resume the World Series tonight. They play Game 3 at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. Charlie Morton starts for Tampa Bay, but manager Kevin Cash says he won't be shy about going to his bullpen.
There's really no margin of error with the teams that we're playing. They're so good. They're so talented. And if we've got opportunities to get Nick or Pete or Diego in the game, we're going to do that.
And Walker Buehler starts tonight for Los Angeles. News time is 7:50. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
7:51 the time right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Saw an accident this morning on the Turnpike southbound at mile marker 148 in Port St. Lucie. Traffic getting through right now. All of the lanes are open, and we do see an accident also at the Fort Pierce Service Plaza on the Turnpike, and there is not any roadblock from that accident in either direction. There's your latest look at traffic. Palm City right now has 79, and in Nelson, Canada, it's a cool 32. Here's our forecast for the weekend at WPTV.
Happy Friday, my sunshines. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Some downpours possible for the morning commute with some patchy morning fog. This afternoon, highs in the mid 80s, scattered showers with peaks of sunshine, but a little bit drier than what we've seen over the last few days. Tonight, lows in the mid 70s, cloudy with isolated showers. Tomorrow, highs in the mid 80s, a mix of sun and clouds with scattered showers and some late day thunderstorms. Sunday, a tropical disturbance drifts north, increasing moisture and rain chances go up. Could be dealing with periods of heavier rainfall at times. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Do you have a suggestion for the show? Send us an email, WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. And now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
7:57 on the Get Up and Go show. 2 hours down, 1 to go, and then we are officially into our weekend, Bonnie.
I know.
You're working tonight, aren't you?
I get to work tonight, yes. And last night I did too. It went by rather quickly. And,
Okay.
I'm just kind of like getting ready for my weekend now and my
Wow.
weekend plans.
All right.
Which, I think I might want to go to a flea market or two if they're happening.
Really?
Because by seeing the picture of the weather, partly sunny, and I'm not seeing any rain in tomorrow's forecast.
Okay.
I can't say whatsoever because you never know what Mr. Mother Nature does bring here in Florida.
This is true.
Even when the prediction says for no rain, whoop, there pops up an afternoon shower or two.
And we have had more rain than Carter has pills this whole entire week. It's just been ridiculous.
It has been. I mean, I've just been seeing these. That little trench, that little canal outside my house just gets so full of rain.
Mhm.
It looks like a little river, and I could bring a little sailboat in there.
How do the cats do when it storms outside?
They don't really seem to mind.
No?
It's kind of like weird because it was storming even with thunder just last week, and I was surprised. I was looking for Jack Frosty, thinking that he was hiding in the closet, and no, he was in the bedroom, looking right outside the window. Evan, and
Really?
I'm like, and I know that Jack Frosty can hear he hears everything, including me popping a can of food way when I'm in the other room. So
Oh, okay.
he could hear that storm definitely, and watching the rain coming down, and he wasn't afraid of it whatsoever, just right there in the window, just doing his thing like a cat does, and just like being lazy and wanting to sleep and just lie around.
All right.
So not very fearful of the
Okay,
storm. They're
all right.
fearful of the fireworks.
Coming
though.
up in the 8 o'clock hour, I have no idea what we're doing. It's just going to be freestyle.
We can open up our phone lines
It's
then
just
maybe.
going to be freestyle. Anything goes in the 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah. And yeah, maybe we'll open up the phones, and if anybody wants to call in on the Treasure Coast, tell us what you're doing this weekend.
Yeah, I'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, tell us about exciting things happening.
220-9788. It's a Freestyle Friday, so anything goes. We'll open up our phone lines. If you want to talk about anything, and I mean anything except politics, I'll take your call. All right, 220-9788.
But don't forget to go out and vote.
Yeah. We're going to step back for a moment. We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. Here comes the news. We'll be right back.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Announcer.
That was really a productive segment, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a very, very productive segment.
I am physically here, so that's something.
I'm glad you're physically here with us.
Oi!
All right. Well, I'm glad you feel that way, too. How do you feel, Bonnie?
I feel pretty good that the weekend is here and very pleasant about Halloween just being 1 week away from tomorrow, landing on a Saturday this year. So everybody can appreciate that.
Okay.
And, that the outdoor Halloween events, too, still going on in our area. And, you can... The COVID can't take all of the fun and spoil Halloween.
This is true. This is true. It's going to be a pretty good weekend for me. Yeah, definitely so.
What you doing this weekend?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
I have a bridal show Sunday to do down in Palm Beach. We have a call already. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this? Uh-oh.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I should have known this was coming.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Day
boy.
2 of Phil's birthday party. Yeah, man, that I'm throwing for him. Yeah.
Day 2. Wow.
Is Phil
okay.
still standing?
Yes, Phil's still standing after those keg
Actually,
stands.
he's naked on the high dive, and he's been jumping off the high dive naked all night last night. Yeah,
What?
Man. Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Well, maybe it's a good thing he's doing it at night because, oh my goodness, what a sight.
Yeah.
Because nobody can see him at night.
Well, we did have put out barf buckets out for everybody while he was naked. So.
Do you provide those for all the neighbors?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, man.
Now, how do you manage to party all night with the noise ordinance? I mean, the DJ's really loud in the background.
Yeah, man. That's part of Fredo's DJ service. Yeah, man.
Oh, who's DJing? Who's playing the tunes?
It's one of my sons. Yeah, man. So,
Oh, okay. Which one of your sons?
Steve.
Oh, Steve?
Steve.
Spell that. I can't understand you.
Steve.
Oh, Steve. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
man.
I thought you named one of your kids Drado, like after you, Fredo.
No, that's my first son. Yeah, man.
Oh, Drado. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so President Trump is here. He's handing out Magna hats all day, all morning.
What?
Yeah, man.
You've got the
And-
president at Phil's birthday party?
Yeah, man. And then Joe Biden, he just wandered around the house. I don't know what's going on with him. So, and then we got Brian Mass here. He was here a little while ago.
Okay. Be
And,
nice about be nice about Brian. Okay.
No, he's cool. He's cool. But he likes Jello shots. I don't know what's going on with that. But
okay.
anyway,
All right.
Which one of them is handing out masks?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who's handing the masks out?
don't worry about that. But anyway, we also got.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you all practicing social distancing? I hope.
Well, we got a lot of people here, Evan.
Okay,
You
hold on. We have another call. Let me grab this other call. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Let's do this and let's press this button. And hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
It's Lakeisha.
Oh, Lakeisha.
Hey, babe, how you doing?
Hey, wow, Lakeisha's on the phone with us,
Wow.
Fredo.
Yeah, man, she was here 2 nights ago. Yeah, man.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Oh, Lakeisha, you were at Phil's party 2 nights ago.
Oh, yes.
Tell me about it. How was it?
It was actually fantastic. They throw quite a party. But,
Yeah, man.
I'm calling to tell Fredo that I had to go out late last night to pick up Bentley because Bentley got carded at the liquor store.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. I wonder where he went.
Well, he was frightened. And they asked him for his identification because they didn't believe he was old enough.
Oh,
He didn't believe he was old enough.
wow.
Wow.
Well, Bentley doesn't even need to shave, so
Yeah, I
that's-
mean, he hasn't even hit puberty yet. He doesn't even have facial hair, for God's sakes.
I mean, I walked in. I didn't even have to show a license. I was a little offended, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, you're a lady of sophistication all the way, Lakeisha.
if you want to feel better about that, go to somewhere like Family Dollar or Dollar General, and they card you no matter how old you are in those places.
Wait a
I
minute.
feel better.
Do they sell liquor and alcohol at Family Dollar store?
They do. Well, they sell not hard liquor, but they do sell wine and beer. Yes.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
All right. Lakeisha, are you going to be returning to the party this weekend? That's the $1 million question.
Absolutely. I'll be there all day and night for the next 3 days.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man.
Oh, boy. Do we have...
She's gonna be rocking it all weekend long.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
What are the plans, Fredo, for this weekend for Phil's birthday party? Because, you can't wear him out because he has to be here in studio with us Monday for the birthday.
Hold on.
All right.
Kelly Dunn just showed up. Hey, Kelly, how you doing, babe? Yeah, man. Yeah, the wine's right over there, babe. Yeah, man. Kelly Dunn here. Yeah,
Wow,
man.
this is a star-studded celebration.
I guess we're missing a party, Evan.
Yeah.
We have to be here.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, no. Is that the love train I'm hearing?
Yeah, man.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
All right.
Snowy and Big Kitty. Oh, man. I don't even want to get into it. They're having their own little party over there. Yeah, man. I think Snowy's confused. Yeah, man.
I'm bringing something a little extra for Miss Kitty this weekend. She said she's going to need a little boost.
Boost. Okay. All
I'm
right.
going to bring her a little something from Victoria's Secret.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
That'll boost any kitty.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
That's for sure. Okay. All right.
Who's
Wow.
picking up all the little fur balls that they leave behind?
Really? Who's going to pick up all the fur balls?
Well, I guess who the one who's going to have to organize it, that's me.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
I'll
Yeah.
probably have to drive Phil on Monday if he's not feeling up to making the trip. You know,
Okay.
someone
Well,
has
Phil
to
has
do
to
it.
be here because we have a lot planned for Phil for his birthday on Monday. I mean, we've ordered some special things here in studio for Phil. So I mean, where's Phil right now, Fredo?
Hold on. Hey, Phil. He's on the high dive again. Hold on.
Oh no, I think he just jumped.
Oh, I envy him.
Man, he just jumped. Yeah.
He's having
Oh.
way too much fun.
Oh,
that
my.
Phil is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to be waterlogged.
Oh my gosh. All right.
He looks like a prune after he's doing it. Yeah, man.
Lakeisha, I'm glad that he's in your hands, though, and he's going to be in some good hands
Yeah.
on Monday. So
Thank God
he gets
Lakeisha
here.
doesn't really drink, so she could keep
Yeah.
a little law and order at the party for us, right, Lakeisha?
That's right. I'll be there with my red dress, red heels, and I'll be instructing everyone on what to do.
You're gonna crack a whip, right?
I have them.
Okay. Oh no, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, Fredo likes that one.
He did like that.
And I do have the furry handcuffs just in case. For some people, you know.
Oh boy.
But I think overall it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm just hoping that I can keep my Bentley without getting too intoxicated. Because last party that Fredo had, Bentley was in bed for 4 days.
Oh boy.
Oh, Bentley.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
good.
he also had that Harley Davidson on the high dive last time.
Yeah, that's right.
right.
Come to think of it,
Right.
that's right. Yeah.
And that costed about $25,000 to get that cleaned out. So
Hold on. Hey, Mark Rubio, good to see you, man. Yeah, man, the beer's right over there, man. Yeah.
Who's there now?
Mark Rubio's here.
Oh, Mark
You know what I'm
Rubio
saying?
showed up.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Yeah,
Okay.
man, I got all
Wow.
the politicians here, it's
Wow.
busy season for politicians.
Well, it's election
Yeah, man.
season, so I mean, Wow.
So,
Okay.
Fredo, I know you can't confirm or deny, but you know that Trump is here.
I know. He just passed out some hats. Yeah, man.
He's at the party. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's at the
little
party.
party. You missed him. Yeah,
Are they handing out their flyers too?
I'm sure they are probably.
Leaving colorful flyers
Yeah,
around.
probably. They don't have to-
Mark Rubio just shaked about 50 hands just now. Yeah, man.
Oh, gee. Shaking hands? What is he
Yeah,
thinking?
man. Nothing wrong with that. Not everybody just holds up a receipt at Walmart. Yeah, man.
Oh, throw me under the bus a little bit, why don't you?
Yeah, man.
All right. Okay. Well, listen, you all you have a good time at the party.
Hold on.
All right.
Ellie's Deli's here. Yeah, put the food over there, babe. Yeah, man. The food goes right over there.
Well, I'm glad they ordered from the right place.
Yeah, at least they got the right food.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They like to support the local business.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
That's awesome.
Great. I'm very, very firm believer in that, Lakeisha. Oh, geez, it's getting loud over there.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Hold
Okay.
on, Big Kitty, put that Goldschlager down. What's wrong with you?
had enough. That's too strong for her. That's too strong for her.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
Lakeisha's
gosh.
right. That's too strong for their little insides. They're not
Okay.
like ours are.
All right. Well,
Oh, Big
Lakeisha,
Kitty can handle it. She's a professional.
Lakeisha,
Yeah,
we're
man.
going to let you go because I know you have to get to work. And I know that Fredo has to refill all the liquor from all night long. Everybody's been drinking. So,
Yeah, man.
Lakeisha, thank you for calling in and enjoy your
Well, see you-
weekend at
see you in a while,
the
babe.
party.
I'll be over in a little bit to help you clean up some, Fredo.
Yeah, man.
All righty.
Lakeisha, take care of those boys over there.
Yeah, take care of those boys.
I will. Thank you very much.
All
Have
right.
a good weekend.
Please do. All right, Fredo, you have a great weekend as well.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Hey,
Bob.
I think that's a day. Don't put that on the high down.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Well, thank goodness that Lakeisha is there to,
Yeah.
keep it well maintained. And
Sounds like, man, that's a star-studded event.
it does. I mean, I can't.
I'm surprised
imagine-
it's not a black tie event.
Yeah, if I were there, I would just be like all tongue-tied and starstruck because
I mean, I wouldn't know
there's
what
so
to
many
do.
well-known people there, and
I would not know what to do.
then I wouldn't be diving off that high dive like Phil is. I mean, good gosh, it sounds like Phil is losing it right now.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, it's a good thing that Lakeisha is going to be able to bring him back here all safe and well. I don't know if about but as well as he can be by Monday. I'm sure he has a very big headache, or he's going to have a very big headache by tomorrow. 2 days of partying, Lord
Yeah.
have mercy.
2 days. 2 straight days. 2 straight days. How is that possible?
It's something that we can't do because we have to be here. We have to be here at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
and sometimes earlier. So I guess the more power to them if they can do it.
Yeah, more power to them. Hold on a second. We have another phone call. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
Hello, this is Miss Lee from Wilting Lotus Flower Massage.
Okay. And?
Well, I'm sorry to bother you, but I have this phone number, and it says that, well, there was an employee of yours here,
Uh-huh.
and he came in for, well, I can't say exactly due to, privacy.
Okay.
But he came in for a massage,
Okay.
and all it said was his card said Bentley.
Oh.
And it said that well, it was not his credit card.
Oh.
And it's a lady's name that we charged to, but he left before I could find out the color he wanted on his toenails.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me that somebody by the name of Bentley came to your establishment and left his credit card there?
Not his credit card, his business card.
Oh, his business card.
I have a credit card in the name of a lady, which, due to privacy, I cannot mention, but it looks like first name is Lakeisha.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's
And
not
also,
good.
They talked about a very, very big party this weekend, and I would like to go maybe to see what the party is, so I may give him pink and white on his toenails.
Oh.
Because I think that's what he wanted.
Oh.
And I would be happy to come to the party and give it to him.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to put you on hold.
Yeah, I was going to
and-
say maybe this is a thing you want to discuss off air.
Yeah, we may need to discuss this off air. So I'm gonna put you on hold, and we'll get you the address where the party is, and you can attend the party and hopefully return the credit card to the rightful owner. Okay.
Well, we charged credit card already because he had, well, I can't say too much due to privacy, of course. But
Okay.
he had the full on Wilting Lotus specialty,
Oh. Okay. Okay.
which means,
Can I ask what your first name is?
I go by Miss Lee.
Miss Lee. Okay. All right.
Miss
Well,
Lee.
we'll call that's Miss Lee, Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very good. All right, Miss Lee, we're going to place you on hold, and we'll be with you here momentarily. All right, Miss Lee.
Okay, that is good.
We'll get you the address. Thank you very much for calling.
you.
I appreciate it. All right, very good. Wow. All right. Well, what else is going to happen? Who else is going to call?
I don't
Miss
know.
Lee calling from the massage place.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I don't know, but I think Miss Lee discloses too much.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's going to be an interesting party. 8:22. It's news time. Let's go to the news desk. And here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. With all the talk about the election and campaign promises from President Trump and former President Joe Biden, there's growing response from some voters in South Florida who think gun violence isn't being talked about enough. And this weekend, they'll take their stance online. WPTV's Arthur Mondale has their message.
To be fair, the organizers of this weekend's event say they know there's many hot button issues, but to them, gun violence is also a pandemic and the motivation behind this weekend's virtual concert.
I lost my brother, and it wasn't a police officer that killed my brother.
In 2013, Carol Sheffield Blake's brother Michael was shot and killed in Riviera Beach. She says it's devastating no matter who pulls the trigger.
For every Breonna Taylor, every Michael Brown, there are 100 times more victims of gun violence that are out there.
And this voter's concern has been passed to her children.
But if not me or us, then who? If not right now, when?
Darren Blake, or DJ, is a 9-year-old award-winning speaker who is preparing along with his brother for the biggest speech of the year, virtually during a local concert across America to end gun violence.
It's something that we really can't turn our backs on.
Put them down, put them down, put them down, put them down. Pick up the pace.
Reverend Iona Joseph Gamble is the organizer of this year's local concert. She's encouraging voters to demand accountability at the polls and demand elected officials prioritize effective laws.
Everything that we value is at stake.
And I have no regard for religious leaders who go out and say peace and shalom and goodwill and then do nothing while carnage is going on in the streets of our cities. Do nothing to promote gun control. That is hypocrisy at its worst.
You got to put down the guns.
The virtual concert will be held on Saturday on Facebook Live at 4 p.m. Chief Frank Adderley of the West Palm Beach Police Department will also deliver remarks. Arthur Mondale, WPTV, News Channel 5.
This week's torrential downpours are not helping alleviate one of Florida's most pesky insects. WPTV's news anchor Shannon Cake has more.
A health alert to report tonight. Meanwhile, a mosquito-borne illness advisory has now been issued for St. Lucie County. Comes after the Department of Health said that several sentinel chickens have tested positive for West Nile virus infection, and the risk of transmission to people has increased, they say. So you're encouraged to take every precaution to limit your exposure to mosquitoes.
Issues of race relations has become a major campaign issue in this year's presidential election, with the issue getting pushed to the forefront following the Memorial Day death of George Floyd while in Minneapolis police custody. During Thursday's presidential debate, President Donald Trump declared himself the least racist person in this room after he decried the Black Lives Matter movement. Both Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden had a spirited exchange about Biden's record on race relations. Trump confronted Biden for his support of the crime bill in the 90s while a U.S. senator. Well, there are sections of the bill Biden continues to back, including an assault weapons ban and the Violence Against Women Act. Biden has shied away from backing mandatory minimum sentences for drug crimes. During the discussion on race, Biden attempted to make a personal appeal to Black voters. While Trump has previously said that he does not believe there is institutional racism in America, he said that no one has done more for Black Americans in recent history. Lastly, if you aren't cooking a traditional Thanksgiving dinner this year, maybe this is the next best thing, or at least not the absolute worst thing. A company called DW Home is selling a candle that smells like mashed potatoes. They also say there are hints of gravy, stuffing, and cranberry sauce. The candle costs $14 if you're interested in seeing if a mashed potato candle can get you in the mood or the Thanksgiving spirit. And Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles did it again, roaring back late in the game Thursday night to upend the New York Giants 22-21 and put themselves in the driver's seat of the NFC East. Now, in the process, they extended their winning streak over the Giants to 8 games. Wentz led a pair of touchdown drives in the fourth quarter after struggling for much of the night and put the Eagles ahead with a beauty of a pass to running back Boston Scott. down the right sideline for an 18-yard touchdown with 40 seconds left. News time is 8:27. Weather and traffic together are next.
$8:28 the time on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
We do see a couple of accidents on the turnpike, both to the north of us. Up by Vero Beach, there is an accident on the turnpike northbound right now. Not any roadblock there from that accident is what we're seeing. And on the turnpike up at the Fort Pierce Service Plaza, the Drum Plaza, there is an accident up that way too on the turnpike, and no roadblock. Here in Martin County, the roads are looking clear at the moment. And actually, no, wait, a new accident just arrived. We do have an accident on I-95 northbound. This is in Hobe Sound at mile marker 92 and no roadblock. There's your latest look at traffic. We have 79 right here in Stuart. In Esteli, Nicaragua this morning, it's cloudy and 67. Here's our weekend weather at WPTV.
Happy Friday, my sunshines. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Some downpours possible for the morning commute with some patchy morning fog. This afternoon, highs in the mid 80s, scattered showers with peaks of sunshine, but a little bit drier than what we've seen over the last few days. Tonight, lows in the mid 70s, cloudy with isolated showers. Tomorrow, highs in the mid 80s, a mix of sun and clouds with scattered showers and some late day thunderstorms. Sunday, a tropical disturbance drifts north, increasing moisture and rain chances go up. Could be dealing with periods of heavier rainfall at times. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
The Get Up and Go Show would love to hear from you live on the air. Give them a call at any time. Now let's get back to the program. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
8:33 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie. It's the Friday edition and the final space report for this week with the one and only Randy Siegel. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning to you, sir. Well, it was 1946. The United States launched a V-2 rocket out of White Sands, New Mexico. And this rocket went above the 63-mile mark above the Earth and was the first one to take photographs of the Earth in motion pictures above the Cominian line. We also had a spacecraft that was launched, Deep Space One, which gave us the first view of a comet and also an asteroid. In 2001, we had the Mars Odyssey that is still operating around Mars. 1968, we had the first powered flight of the HL-10 vehicle. So we had a number of different vehicles that flew during the particular week in outer space. Well, the astronauts on board the International Space Station spent the day off yesterday. They took it off. They sent their buddies home. So now Chris Cassidy, Anatoly Ivanushkin, and Ivan Wagner are working back home to adapt to Earth's gravity. And apparently they're doing a pretty good job of it. On board the station, Commander Sergei Rusakov, Flight Engineer Kate Rubins, and Sergei Kud-Savashkov, they rested. They took the day off, and they'll resume work later on today in order to start doing more advanced science work to improve life for humans on the station and on Earth. The next crew continues to work on getting ready to launch in mid to late November. 4 astronauts will be flying to the International Space Station. Well, you may recall that yesterday we saw SpaceX stand down from launching their Starlink satellite. And the reason for that, believe it or not, was that they had a camera issue, apparently on the second stage of the vehicle. So because they wanted that camera to operate, they decided to stand down. Launch is now scheduled for tomorrow at 11:31 a.m., and the weather gods are giving it a 40% chance of no-go for Saturday and a 40% chance of no-go on Sunday. So it's looking good in the neighborhood. Rocket Labs is getting ready to start again in order to fire their Electron rocket from the Bahia Peninsula in New Zealand. They have a launch window that's going to open up today and extend for an additional 5 days. The hope is that they finally will be able to get this launch off the ground. Well, what would a Biden administration do for outer space? The answer is no one is really sure. We believe that the Artemis Accords that the president has signed will be used as a baseline for Biden, that the U.S. will go back to the moon and then on to Mars. However, there are no guarantees. One of the things that shows what might happen in a Biden administration is that it appears that there would be no problems with the Accords because it would involve other countries besides the United States. And it would be very difficult to stop doing that. So with a Biden administration, we still should have a fairly robust space program. Morgan Stanley has doubled up the value of Elon Musk's SpaceX company. He expects that the company, Morgan Stanley company, expects that SpaceX will be worth at least $100 billion someday. SpaceX continues to solidify its place as mission control for the emerging space economy. Morgan Stanley bases its case on the fact that SpaceX rocket business has reached an $11.7 billion valuation, while its Starlink satellite for the internet business grows to $80.9 billion, and the company adds a point-to-point space travel would value another $8.7 billion. So I don't think anybody is crying for SpaceX for lack of funds. The U.S. Transportation Secretary, Elaine Chao, announced a historic commercial space transportation reform. The publication in the FAA streamlined launch and reentry licensing requirements. The final rules for commercial space transportation. The modernized version will allow the FAA to regulate and license commercial space operations along the burgeoning aerospace industry to continue to innovate and grow while maintaining public safety. Deputy Assistant to the President and Executive Secretary of the National Space Council, Dr. Scott Pace, said the meeting has shown that we will have a viable space program into the future. Lastly, we want to tell you that Axiom Space has approved their system requirement review for their first module of their own space station. That review was conducted with NASA. We won't be with you on Monday, but on Tuesday we'll be back and tell you what's going on above us and around us. So until then, have a great day, everybody.
That's Randy Siegel with the latest and greatest news on what's happening in outer space for a Friday, October the 23rd, 2020. 8:41 the time right now, the Get Up and Go show. It's time to head on over to Ellie's Downtown Deli, where Bonnie's standing by with the latest and greatest to soothe your appetite.
And it's a great day maybe to enjoy a salad, and you want to try this one. It's a chicken Waldorf salad. Comes on a bed of fresh mixed greens and topped with that oven roasted chicken, apples on this one, craisins, grapes. You got to have the cheese. Make it feta cheese on your salad, and toasted almonds, and served with a dressing of your choice. You can get homemade dressing. Chef Mark makes it at Ellie's Deli. Homemade croutons as well. Hey, and what's for dessert tonight? Well, maybe take home some coconut cream pie. Maybe make it Heath Bar brownies that you and the kids will love. Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stuart now has their patio back open, plus they're at 50% dining inside with a full menu for pickup or delivery. Ellie's also has full dinners available for takeout, plus their fabulous desserts as well. Call 772-781-6605 to order and pick up today. Located at 18 Southeast 6th Street, just off Colorado in Stuart, call 772-781-6605. Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stuart.
Time for the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold is opening up at $1,913.30 an ounce, and silver opening up at $24.70 an ounce. That is the Precious Metals Report for a Friday, October 23rd, 2020. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. News time once again, 8:42 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. Let's go to the news desk, and here is the goddess of radio.
Oh, please. But thank you once again, Evan. And St. Lucie County residents can receive a free COVID-19 test this weekend, whether they have symptoms or not. WPTV's Derek Lowe has more on that testing and the areas targeted.
The St. Lucie County Health Department says that up to 40% of people that test positive for COVID-19 don't show any symptoms. They're hoping that free testing this weekend will help lower the spread.
We're hopeful that people will still continue to take advantage of the testing.
In St. Lucie County, residents can get a free COVID-19 test this weekend, whether they have symptoms or not.
It could help a lot with the asymptomatic carriers.
The county announced that a mobile testing lab set up inside this bus will be open through Monday. Health department officials chose sites where residents may not have access to transportation and can instead walk to get tested.
Some people may be afraid to go to the hospitals for what they've heard, but versus a private bus.
On Thursday, free drive-up testing was also available at the St. Lucie County Fairgrounds. Health Department Administrator Clint Sperber says access to free testing is critical.
We are still having anywhere from 25 to 35 new cases per day in this county, so it's still active.
The mobile bus will be able to administer at least 500 tests per day.
It will bring a lot of peace of mind to people who may have just not gotten tested before. And if they just get one test, it might calm them down just enough.
To see where the bus will be at each day through Monday, just head to our website, WPTV.com. Reporting in St. Lucie County, I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV News Channel 5.
Foreign countries are trying to meddle in our election, and Florida Republican Senator Marco Rubio says we can all help to stop it.
Iran and Russia know that right now in our country, Republicans don't trust Democrats and Democrats don't trust Republicans. They know it, and they're using it against our country.
President Donald Trump will cast his vote on Saturday in Florida, the White House says. President Trump plans to early vote on Saturday in West Palm Beach, White House spokesperson Judd Deere announced on Thursday. Before voting in the Sunshine State over the weekend, the president is scheduled to visit Florida today, where he's going to hold rallies in the Villages and in Pensacola. And lastly, 2 out of 3 Americans say the holiday season this year will mean more than ever before. It's according to a new survey. The main reason people say this year has made them realize just how important their relationships with their friends and family really are. We're not just looking forward to the holidays this year, we need them. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won't play in front of a primetime audience this weekend on WPTV. The NFL announced Thursday that the Sunday night football game between the Buccaneers and Las Vegas Raiders has been moved to the afternoon on Fox. Instead, the Seattle Seahawks will visit the Arizona Cardinals on NBC Sunday Night Football. News is 8:46, and we'll have weather and traffic together next.
$8:47 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
We have an accident on the Turnpike. This is northbound up by Vero Beach. There's an accident without any roadblock showing there. Also, Turnpike on the southbound, Turnpike southbound in Port St. Lucie at mile marker 148. There's no roadblock right here in Martin County on I-95 northbound, mile marker 92 in Hobe Sound. There's an accident without any roadblock. Drive safely. There's your latest look at traffic. Partly cloudy sky in Port St. Lucie and 78. In Anaconda, Montana, it's only 16 degrees. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Friday, my sunshines. Temperatures this morning starting off in the mid to upper 70s. Some downpours possible for the morning commute with some patchy morning fog. This afternoon, highs in the mid 80s, scattered showers with peaks of sunshine, but a little bit drier than what we've seen over the last few days. Tonight, lows in the mid 70s, cloudy with isolated showers. Tomorrow, highs in the mid 80s, a mix of sun and clouds with scattered showers and some late day thunderstorms. Sunday, a tropical disturbance drifts north, increasing moisture and rain chances go up. Could be dealing with periods of heavier rainfall at times.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
All right, it's 8:51 and it's Friday, October the 23rd, 2020. And as you know, every single Friday, just after 9 o'clock, we have the world-renowned show called A Priest and a Rabbi. Two guys that get together, a priest and a rabbi. Of course, the rabbi having the best looking hair this side of Mexico. And of course, the priest is the best dressed guy this side of California. They're joining us on our line right now. Good morning, Rabbi Durbin, and good morning, Father Christian.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. Thank you for having us. I want your hat.
Thank you. You like that, huh?
It is. It is. You're the most patriotic guy that I know this side of the St. Lucie River.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So what's on tap for the show today? I want our listeners, we always like to give a little tease and entice the listeners of what's coming up on A Priest and a Rabbi so they stay tuned for your program.
We're going to be talking about the spiritual discipline of go-go dancing and how can go-go dancing lead you. No, I'm kidding.
I was going to wait a minute. Wait a minute, because I can see your guest is laughing hysterically in the background.
But you placed it seriously enough where we were almost believing
Yeah,
we almost bought the whole thing.
Well, you wouldn't put anything past Rabbi and myself. So
that's true.
Maybe we'll go searching for that for the next one.
Okay.
Because you want riveting radio. So we know we need to that riveting part.
Yes.
No, this is a time when a lot of people are questioning what's their next step, what they're going to do in life. What's my purpose? Maybe your business has fallen apart. Maybe there's things that have gone awry in your family. We're bringing on a guest, Reverend Nuria, who's really just had a journey of going from being a minister in the Unitarian Church to being a priest in the Episcopal Church to starting a farm, and this whole journey of your life. How do you trust God's call in your life? How do you, even in the time when you're in the desert, you're like, I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm freaking out. How do you just keep on putting one foot in front of the other and trusting that God has got a beautiful plan for you?
Wow, that sounds like a really, really good program. Rabbi, how are you doing? I mean, I haven't even heard one word out of you this morning. Are you okay? Did you lose your voice? Cat got your tongue?
I'm doing really well. I'm excited for today's show. I think it's going to be inspiring. I think it's going to be informative, and I think people will leave with a deeper understanding and a deeper appreciation of how we can kind of press forward.
Make sure and listen in. Priest and a Rabbi comes up around 9:06 this morning. And of course, if you miss any of the programs, you can always go to their Facebook page as well, A Priest and a Rabbi podcast. It's right there on Facebook, and there'll be links to get prior shows. You can go check out their podcast as well. And of course, as they say, make sure and leave a comment, like, share, the whole 9 yards, because even if it's not a good comment, you know what? As the priest says, it helps the algorithms for the program, right, Father Christian?
Yeah, even if you terrorize and say we're the worst thing you've seen since, wheat bread, it helps us. It helps.
See, I know the drill now. Trust me. You would think after almost 10 months, I've got the shtick down pat.
You got it down, my man.
Yeah, I've definitely got it down without a doubt. And you know what they say?
Boy, does he have a lot of chutzpah.
That's right. I've got the best chutzpah around.
Yeah, man. And you have the best sound bites around, too.
What can I say? All right, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me this morning. We'll talk to you guys in a bit.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Mazel tov. All right, very good. So, Bonnie, it's going to be, I always enjoy that program. I really do. I really do.
I really get entertained by them, and I like the way they bring their guests on with that kind of a spiritual note.
Yeah.
And, like a lot of them have had some great education and ministry and priesthood and whatnot. And it's really informative.
Yeah, we have a phone call right now. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
Good morning, sir.
Ah, there he is. Bentley the butler. Yes.
Bentley, where you been, man?
Yeah, where you been, man? You've been missing in action. Everybody's wondering, we had calls from Fredo this morning. Lakeisha even called in. And I understand Lakeisha had to come and get you because they attempted to card you at the liquor store yesterday.
I have never been carded before, sir.
Well, that's a first, right?
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you have your ID with you?
I forgot it, sir.
Oh, okay.
He just likes the thought of Lakeisha always coming to pick him off the floor.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Now, where are you at today?
Well, I am headed home, sir. I was doing some errands, and now I'm headed home, and then I got to go to Fredo's party tonight.
Okay, now, did you ever pick up the liquor?
Oh, yes, I have the liquor. Eventually, we did get it all straightened out. Fredo had some of his buddies come over and take care of business.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you really need to get dressed up when you go back to the party and not wear the shorts, because he has a star-studded party. There's lots of celebrities and VIPs there. You are aware of this, correct?
I have heard some of it on the radio this morning. Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure you understand that. Okay, and
Yes,
then
sir.
you're going to be here Monday for Phil's the tail end of the birthday bash, correct?
I have been informed I am serving cake.
Yes, you are going to be serving cake that morning to everybody. I will be bringing a birthday cake that morning, and you will serve cake that morning.
Yes, and I also been told I'm serving a one chip, some kind of one chip with spices on it.
Oh, yes, that is the let me get that right here. It's
We have to keep that chip away from you, though, and don't grab the chip with bare hands.
I actually have the chip here in front of me. It's the Pocky One Chip Challenge, the Carolina Reaper, the Sichuan Heat. It's going to be consumed by one of Sergeant Brian Bazio's fellow police officers live on the air. He says that he can handle it.
Don't you dare bring your hands to your eyes after
Yes.
touching one chip.
Yes, don't.
Yes, I heard about this chip. It's too much flavor for me. I like
Yes.
plain potato chips, no salt.
And then some. Okay, very good. Well, Bentley, thank you very much for calling in. Control yourself at the party if you would, please. Remember that.
Yes, I will not have a Harley Davidson on the high dive again.
No, please do not do that. That's something that that is not needed.
And stay close to Lakeisha. I
Yeah.
worry about you being at the party.
Yeah, we worry about you.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Sometimes.
thank you. But apparently Lakeisha has plans with the whip tonight.
Oh, okay. I
That's what
guess.
she said on the radio.
Oh, okay. All right. That's something you'll have to talk to your girlfriend about.
Okay.
Thank you for calling, Bentley. All right. That's Bentley, our official concierge butler of the Get Up and Go show.
Well, I can't wait till Monday. It'll be like a big birthday celebration. And
Yeah.
I bet Phil's really excited
It's going
for
to be
it.
exciting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
Happy
great
early
show.
birthday, Phil.
Yes.
And-
Happy early birthday.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Well, Bonnie, the weekend is upon us. It's here.
Yeah. It's been a
Right?
fast moving work week once again.
A very, very fast moving work week on the Get Up and Go show. We
Now I
wanna-
get to go out and buy some jumper cables.
jumper cables.
Yeah, just because I don't have any. And, jumper
All right.
cables, you never know when they're needed. And I just want to have some.
Those are always good to have.
Yeah.
Anyway, we say ciao, Maine.
Honduras.
And Arriba Dirty folks. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. And we always have a lot of love in this room, and we ask you to spread the love out there as well.
That's right. And, don't party too much this weekend. Be safe. If you party, have designated driver.
We're WSU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next. We'll see you back here Monday morning, 6 a.m., bright and early, with the nationally known Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. Bye-bye.